With all the rain we've been having this year, more than locals say they've seen in 20 years. It was time for us to use the first 2 days of sunshine to perfect our rainwater runoff system.
That's really nice.
Perfect.
And prevent our stone terrace from getting further damaged. So we built a water slide and basin because water slides make everything better, don't they?
Leaves us all with smiles.
We're Brittany and Drew, two hopeful adventurers who got married and after 8 years of van life, found our dream property and moved across the globe to Portugal, where we're now documenting the journey of transforming this historic watermill into our very first home, not on wheels. Now, let's take in a deep breath. And let it out. Let the adventure begin.
What's up, guys? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we are going to jump into a new project that we realized needs a little attendance. Something I've wanted to do for a long time since Nelson and I installed these massive drain tubes. With all the water we recently have been getting, and of course now it's stopped, and it's so glorious to have the sun back. All the water that's been draining down our road, it gets funneled through all these tubes and then cascades down one of our terrace walls. Well, all that volume of water and all that pressure and force is starting to erode the terrace wall. So Mario will be here in a short bit, and we're gonna rip this apart and get some concrete in here, put down a bunch of the rocks into it to make it like a nice flowing gutter. That way the water can get smoothly over the terrace, cascade like a waterfall back down into the drain here, and go under this next set of tubes all the way over to this wall here and exit back out to our river. A lot of water on the land. It's gonna be a beautiful time of the year as soon as all these flowers start blooming. They're already starting to bud a little bit, and that's one of the things that makes this area so special. So let's get to it. All right, so we got everything moved out of this area. We need to try to cut back the weeds, so I'm gonna hop up there with the strimmer, and then we're gonna start opening this up a little bit more. Ready for this? Hey. Mario's here to save the day. Teamwork. That's what we're all about around here. It's definitely motivating.
Yep.
Now we can see. Whew. The smell of grass. Got that nice and opened up. You can see all the volume that can push out of that tube there. And as I was explaining, it was going into a hole there. and starting to erode the top layer of the wall, and then it was seeping and oozing out of the wall here, eventually gonna erode and push it out. So we're gonna create a nice gutter. Really got that opened up now. We'll have to make the concrete pretty thick, I think.
Yeah.
For it to hold. Whoop, whoop. Oh, oh. There was a rock rolling, but it stopped. I thought it was gonna fall right on you.
I do have a helmet.
Yeah.
And the winner is
Super Mario.
Ding.
I can't do anything. Just like,
It's okay.
yeah. Look how cool Mr. Mario's motorcycle is. So we were just talking and decided that we should put some steel down in the bottom to brace and create some flexibility for the concrete we're gonna pour to create our drainage canal. And good thing we got a bunch of leftover steel up here. Bunch of rebar. Perfect. Love when things are just laying around. So let's take this one too. There we go. Can you guys see this? The water is flowing from our borehole again, like when it was dug. If you guys watched the episode when we created this amazing hole that is like 320 feet deep, you will know that water was coming to the surface, and now with all the water in the area, it's returned. It's just flowing like a geyser right out the bottom of it, flushing that way. And also what's really exciting, we've shown it in a couple episodes when we were doing the pointing inside, is that our hose is working. So we have a full functioning garden hose out here right now, working off the accumulator system we created. You guys should go back and check out the borehole episode when we created it. It was absolutely amazing how they do that. So we just took a measurement of the distance we need to cut the steel pieces, and they are 1 inch out long. So I'm gonna get cut in here and we're gonna lay out a grid. Mario's over there finishing the prep work for the remainder of the dirt that needs to be excavated. So got the grinder out, we're gonna get cutting. Hey Mario. And now we've determined we need the width of a shovel wide. So from the handle to my hand. And then the end ones where it fans out closer to where the water will be cascading, we need a full shovel length. Kind of fun to use the items around when you gotta measure. No reason to be too precise on jobs like this. It's just about being close and not taking too long to get the job done. We got all our footers in there. Nice work.
Yeah.
They're like anchors to a dock. We happen to have a bunch of off-cut shoots that we were able to find, so we didn't have to cut those, but it's looking pretty dang good. Mario gets a point.
Ding.
Ding. Super Mario. So it is time to turn the mixer on. I think it was 2 buckets of water too. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
We're both standing here being like, it's been so long since we've mixed concrete before. So we're thinking it's 10 scoops of sand, half a bag of concrete, and 2 buckets of water. We shall see.
While the guys work on getting the mix just right, I want to take a quick moment to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Water Drop. You guys know how much Drew and I value clean and simple living, and having access to safe and great tasting water is a huge part of that. It makes a huge difference in the quality of our lives. And so when Water Drop wanted to send us their A1 reverse osmosis hot and cold water dispenser, we were so excited to try it out. And the setup couldn't be easier. It's a countertop reverse osmosis system, which means that it gives you hot and cold water in one sleek and compact unit that looks great in your kitchen or in your future kitchen, but it would totally work in a bedroom, in your office. Check this out. The section that you fill with water has a handy handle. Now, while many of you will be filling using water from your tap, we will be filling using water from our stream. And do note that they recommend pre-filtering when doing something like this. But what really stands out is the OLED smart screen, which gives you touch control over everything. And thanks to the 6-stage deep filtration system, which includes a dual UV sterilizer, leaving you with the purest water that you could imagine. Plus, it's the first dispenser in the US to also include a refrigerator grade compressor, which means it chills water super fast. Perfect. The taste, the temperature, the purity. Oh. Also love that you can lock it so that you don't have any scalding water accidents. So if you're looking for an easy, low maintenance, and stylish way to upgrade your life, check out our link below, as well as any promo codes that we have for you. That'll all be down there. The Water Drop A1 Reverse Osmosis Hot and Cold Dispenser. It is a game changer. Now let's get back to the guys and see if they've figured out the right ratio of water and cement sand mix to make our water slide dreams come true. Cheers!
Maybe a little more water. So we just had to get a little more water mixed in there, but it's looking good. We can see the back of the mixer as it's just like falling and gliding, just the right consistency that we want. I'm also happy to put a little more concrete in here so it sticks really well on that wall rather than going shy on it. That's why we got several bags here.
Yep.
That's what we want right there. Okay. That was quite a challenge trying to hold the GoPro in my mouth on that scene, guys. Oh, had a workout in the jaw. How nice is it for a change to be working out here in the sunshine?
No words.
Speechless.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. We've all been feeling a little saturated by all the water lately, so to have a day of sunshine on our faces leaves us all with smiles. Nice. I like the consistency.
Yeah.
We were really aiming to make sure that it was a thick pour. We have a lot of sand in this batch. We're not using any rock or gravel in it. We're just going to use all the leftover brown sand that we'd actually bought for the plastering, for the mortar, for the pointing inside the house that we didn't use. So all that brown sand is getting put to great use today. Next time I'll get a bigger shovel. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got a nice base layer going down. Mario's climbing up here with all the rebar that's cut. And instead of tying it, we're just gonna get to hook onto the anchors and lay it out in a grid pattern. Perfect. All right, looks great. As Mario said, on to the next step. We're gonna put another layer to the lasagna in here. You guys can really see how steep this whole incline is. It's coming together. So we've used 3 wheelbarrows up in that section now, and Mario just got done laying out all the mortar, and it's a good base. We were joking around as we're cleaning our rocks here that we're always cleaning rocks around here, whether it's inside, outside. We're basically like cavemen, just like making our beds, cleaning our rocks. But now the process is to take these that are clean and get them put up kind of like higher on each of the sides and flat across the bottom to create a nice little cascading flow drainage area for that water to fall down. All right, Mario made a good point that we need to wet the rocks before sticking them up there, so hit it, Mario. The wetter the better.
Yes, yeah.
Certainly want our rocks to adhere as the best they can up here. I like the shape of this one. There we go. Next.
Think about this one on the right side there? Or?
Yeah, like put it in there.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm wondering, how do we almost need more up higher here, because I'm gonna have like a big hole on the back side. How do we make our gutter the best possible way?
Yeah, but looks good like this, like the shape.
Yeah, I like the shape, but do we try to put more in there and just set them in?
Put it here,
yeah,
and then you push it here.
and push it up.
Yeah.
Rather than how I dropped it.
Yeah.
Okay, I try it.
That's what I.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because then look how it went up around it. Good call, good call. Do you have like a little one I can shove in there? Yeah, that was a good one. I think we're gonna need another mix, Mario.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys, look at how good that looks. Our stone wall now has a stone slide. I bet the kitties are gonna love that. We gotta go. We are headed out to dinner to meet a friend. See you guys later.
Morning. Bring. Oh, sweet. The pieces that we can make the anchors with. Right on. It'll be perfect. Can you believe yesterday I took off my shirt and I had a sunburn all the way halfway down? Yeah. It feels good to be wearing shorts again. The sun is back.
Yeah.
It probably feels really nice on the motorcycle too.
Oh yes. And the street here is
so curvy and it's like the best riding.
Yeah, and the streets are really the tires stick to the street because there's something in there.
Does it help when it gets warmed up by the sun a little bit for riding? Yeah. Oh man, you make me want to have a motorcycle again.
Yeah, drive it.
All right, guys. Well, we're back this morning and we're very proud of what we accomplished yesterday. And we're gonna start tearing this out and working down here and getting this all prepared and looking like that. Let's do this. Mario, you building a jacuzzi down there?
Yes, sir.
Sheets and all. Pretty good spot. We'll install a jet on the left with a little bit of a lounge area.
This is the big jet here.
We have the cascading waterfall effect over top of your shoulders. We learned yesterday that scrubbing the stones and getting all the dirt off was a lot of work, so Mario suggested, why don't you use the high pressure that's in the hose to clean them off. So we have a couple step process. One is to clean the stones, put the mortar in place, smack the stone down nice and carefully. It's like putting puzzle pieces in. We're trying to fit all the stones in and then take them out and then put them in place properly exactly where they go after we've washed them. You can see we've got this whole line completed around the top, the back wall, and we're working on filling in the rest of our jacuzzi over here. Just kidding. This is just our drainage tube area so that the water flows back out to the stream.
So the guys got to work setting large stones along the top perimeter of the jacuzzi and then setting the flat rocks in the bottom part of the basin. The goal here is for any water and rain debris to be able to make a quick and smooth exit out through the tube and back to the stream.
It really helped to see with all the rain and moisture that we got in the past month to see the water lines and how much it flows and how we could make it better. Just like so.
And the large stones along the top help prevent us from driving into the hole with the truck when we back down the terrace.
We just learned that we need to get some more large flat stones, so we're gonna go on a little adventure and look around our property and see what kind of big large flat stones we can find. It's a good thing we're at no lack of stones around here.
Should be okay, yeah?
Right here, maybe. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess we start there, fit them, and then wash them, then bring them back. That's really nice. Sweet. And then we'll start building up right above that, going up the wall there. Yeah, as we build it up, yeah. Oh no!
Yeah,
I freaking broke it. Second step, wash the stones. And step number 3, put the mortar down in the hole. We're gonna cake it in nicely right there, and then we'll set the stone back on top of it. I'll let you get back down in there. Nice and sloppy. Half the stone. Not bad. Not bad at all.
No.
We could probably get the other one still on it. It broke into another half, so now we have 3 stones out of 1.
Which one was this one?
Yeah, I think that fit like that.
Get like this.
Yep. It's actually kind of cool how it's spaced out now.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squish, 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 squish.
At this point, the guys decided to take a little break and have a quick snack at the back of the camper before getting back to it and finishing up this project just in time for the rain that would be coming in 2 days. This looks so cool. I wish it was a bathtub.
I wish I put a pool pump system in here with jacuzzi jets.
And the waterfall, natural waterfall. It's gorgeous.
Came out really cool, better than I expected.
It's like really beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a little preview of what our handmade jacuzzi and our secret back patio might look like.
One day.
One day. But for now, we have a really dope rain gutter.
Let me just tell you, I haven't shown it all in film, but there are hours of scrubbing these rocks even to just get them to shine a little bit and the colors to pop and just make sure the grout's smooth.
Well, you've done a really excellent job.
Yeah, I'm working overtime. Mario left 2 hours ago.
And I've been working inside the mill pointing in the episode that you probably saw last week. I'm tired. Totally wiped. This is the view from above. Basically all the water that runs down our road, along our gutter, passes under here, through the tube system, down into the jacuzzi.
Hey, what do you think about covering the top of the tube with rocks, or should we just leave it?
Oh, it'll be covered in weeds.
Yeah, in no time.
In no time.
You couldn't even tell this existed. And I got a drone shot of it before.
Here's the before. Look at that. Working so beautifully. Huh. A mud bath. And then there it goes. Right back to the stream. Beautiful. Little water slide there. I love it. And in order to get the best possible thumbnail for this, you know who had to climb through the tunnel, supervised by Minu at one end and Baby at the other. And eventually, crawling carefully through the muddy tube, I finally emerged where the next rain's waterfall would soon cascade. But I have to say, observing the guys work up close, they did a stellar yabba-dabba-doo job. I don't know why, but all of this stonework reminds me of the Flintstones, but I'm not complaining, and neither is Baby.
So we were doing some last minute cleanup out here, and we noticed Look who's the inspector up there. What do you think of our project?
She looks pretty pleased.
Yeah, she looks like she gave it a nod of approval. It's all about the eyebrows. Are you gonna slide down it?
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, baby. A quick escape.
Good job. Thanks for sticking around till the very end of this episode where we built basically a water slide on our land. So cool to see the things you can build with your own two hands. And even cooler to see what you can build with the help of others. If you haven't seen our castle wall series, we'll put a link to the playlist for you here. That's how Drew and Mario learned how to do a lot of what you saw in this episode. So until the next time, we love you and we can't wait to see you back here real soon. Beijinhos!